Oh, you're finally home. They kept you so late at work tonight. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for you. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's that stupid project, isn't it? I can't wait till that's over. They are running you ragged. Well, I hope so. But forget about all that for now. Come inside. I'm going to fix you some tea by the fire. Yeah. Yeah, I got a fire going. Well, because I know you like it. And, I do too. What's all that? Well, can't you see I brought some blankets down? See, I put them on the floor, and... Well, no, look at the way I set it up. I took all of the couch cushions and the chair cushions, and I placed them over here and in front of the fire to make kind of a bed. And then I put all the throw pillows up here at the head of the bed over here, and then I spread all of the blankets over the whole thing to make a cozy little floor bed for two. That way we're just going to spend the whole night right here in front of the fire. Maybe it's too silly, huh? Yeah, you know what? That's too silly. I'm just gonna put all this back. Hold on. No? Are you sure? Okay, I'll leave it. Well, in that case, why don't you just settle in on the floor bed and I'll go get us some tea. Oh, and to see what I mean? See, look at you all settled in and cozy on the floor bed. Now, all we have to do is not spill the tea. The dogs, well, they're sleeping. They are totally worn out. I took them on a long hike up to that ridge, Raven's Ridge, the one that I told you about. Yeah, right. So after you left this morning, Jazzy and Max were just going wild. They were running all over the house, barking at everything. They had way too much energy, and I just figured, okay, look, I've got the day off work. Why don't I just take the dogs and go for a hike? So I packed myself a sandwich, and I bagged up a couple scoops of dog food, and I grabbed the dogs, and I headed out. Yeah, well, I'll tell you where. We started at the trailhead just south of the base, the one by the river, and we crossed the river upstream at that new bridge, the bridge that they built last year. Well, from there, we just started hiking straight up the bridle path. Yeah. It's a little bit steep, and I was kind of worried at first that the dogs would have a hard time with it, but, over some of the rocks, but they did great. Yeah, no, they were fine. It was a really nice hike, too. It was a perfect day for it, really. And the dogs really needed to burn off some energy, so it really worked out well. Yeah. Well, there's this one spot along the mountainside where natural spring water comes out of a giant cracked rock, and that's where we stopped for lunch. It was a really good spot because it's nice and cool up there and there's plenty of water for the dogs. After that, we just kept going up. Probably took a couple hours in total to get up to the top, but we eventually got past the steepest part and the trail leveled off into the alpine. It's kind of a tough hike, but once you get up there, it's so amazing. No, don't say that, because I want to bring you up there someday. No, I am going to bring you up there one day. You would love it. You would totally love it. As you get closer and closer to the ridge, the trees start getting shorter and shorter, and the air just starts getting cooler and cooler until you reach the very top, and then there are no trees at all, and then you're just walking on the ridge. Yeah, the ridge line is like a long peak that stretches on and on like some sort of meandering great wall. And the dogs love it up there too. The whole time they were wide-eyed and alert, trying to keep their noses to the wind. Yeah. And we just walked for miles along the ridge. If you look to the right, you can see straight down the eastern slope of the mountain. And then if you look to the left, you can see straight down the western slope of the mountain. And if you just keep going forward, you just keep walking along a razor's edge like some sort of crazy crooked knife. And like I said, the air up there is so cool and fresh, and you can hear the ravens below you. It's so crazy to look down the side of the mountain from the ridge and see all the ravens. Sometimes they're flying above you, and sometimes they're flying below you at lower elevations. I suppose that's why they call it Raven's Ridge. You would love it up there, I know you would. Here, let me take your cup. Well, after that, we came back down. No, we didn't go back the way I came. You see, I wanted to make a full circle of it, so we came down River Rock Path. Yeah, Yeah, we got off the trail just past Tuckerman's field. In fact, that's the only point that I had to put the dogs back on leash, because there are so many rabbits down in Tuckerman's field. No, they were off leash the entire time on the mountain. I just wanted to put them back on leash when we got down because your dog, Jazzy, has a thing for chasing rabbits in those fields. Well, yeah, I know they're both our dogs, but you have to admit Jazzy's always been more your dog, you're her favorite, and Max has always been more likely to follow me around. Hey, you know what? That big project of yours at work ends this week, right? You know what that means? That means that this weekend you're all mine. Yeah, I want to take you up to Raven's Ridge. We'll wake up early Saturday morning, we'll pack a couple of sandwiches, and we'll also pack some dog food to bring with. We'll grab Jazzy and Max, and we'll head out first thing in the morning. And we'll start at the trailhead, the one by the new river bridge. We can spend the whole morning hiking up Bridle Path. We can really take our time because we'll have all day. I was thinking we can even stop for lunch where the spring water comes out at that giant rock that I told you about. And after that, we'll make our way up to the ridgeline and spend the afternoon walking along Raven's Ridge. I want you to see how beautiful the ravens are as they catch the winds that come up the peak of the mountain. How does that sound? Hey, you're already asleep. Oh well, I suppose I'm kind of tired too. Well, good night, princess. I'll see you in your dreams.